Hello, good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully by seeing this you would have noticed we've got a bit of an intro going on to the video, which Stephanie done this week. Give us your thoughts on that. She spent quite a bit of time doing that and I think it looks pretty good. So, we've already done a little bit of a drive this morning. How's it been?
Yeah, it's been... How do you think it's been? I think it's been good, but I maybe because I'm not fully just that way.
It's that lack of confidence and being decisive decision making, isn't it?
And I need to pay attention to the road
signs and markings,
more,
which all of you are guilty of. So I hope you've all had a good week. We're just going to do a short video today because we're having a bit of a problem with the cameraman. It keeps falling off, so if it does, apologies for that. We'll stop as soon as we can and correct it. So yesterday was out on a lesson with Steph. There was one junction which those of you that are learning with me would have seen. It's signposted for cranes. Remember that long... The long roundabout, yeah. I mean, basically it's a roundabout, but it's long rather than round. So it does confuse Steph a little bit. So we're going to go back, coming out of Sainsbury's now, going to have a look at that. Okay. Head back up towards Paycock Road. So it's only be a very short video. See how we get on. Yeah. All right. Cool. So when you're ready, we'll come out of here.
Okay. Which way is the best way?
Right. So because on this car park it's two-way, whereas Tesco's you've got to follow one direction going around. On this one you must go round to the left.
And then go right.
Then round to the right. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Got his... Cannot see that way.
So what's the best thing to do?
I'm gonna just slowly.
Good.
Oh no, there's someone coming that way. Okay.
And you're gonna find that leading up towards that dreaded 9-letter C word.
They're letting me go. Thank you.
Good. So you do get some people that.
Thank you. Yeah. And then right out of here.
So right out here. See there, he looked at the whole picture and worked out that it would be quicker to let you come out first, which gives him more room to turn in.
Which was nice of him.
So now don't pressure yourself. If it's busy, it's busy. We can't move, can we?
Oh, they're turning that way.
But can we trust them? Can we trust? Okay.
Okay. Oh, there's a van coming though. Okay, now I'm going to stop. I couldn't have gone yet, could I?
Oh, so they're different, look.
Yeah. Okay, right. I don't want to go in case it's not safe.
Well, the thing is that none of them are given a signal to move in. The van is overtaking.
Yeah, okay. Right, I'm going to go. Because otherwise I would have been sat there for ages.
You've got to make a move, but you make a move when it's safe.
Yeah. That was safe, wasn't it?
Yep. So we're going ahead.
Okay. So...
Is it clear?
Yeah, that's good.
So it's being decisive, is clear, yes, we want to go, don't we?
Yeah.
That's where you get that...
I need to stop and adjust my mirror. Okay, my mirror.
I'll carry on for now. So you can adjust it now. So we're going to turn right at the roundabout.
Okay, so that's a bit early, but it's fine.
No, it's fine. Not early at all, it's good.
The dreaded long roundabout.
So it looks like a normal roundabout here. It's just been stretched in the middle.
Yeah.
Good. So look at the markings, the arrows.
Yeah. So, okay, so we're going round.
So now you have the priority.
So I'm going round to there.
That's it, into Paycock Road.
Okay. So...
And when you look at it, it's no different to a normal roundabout, just long rather than round.
Yeah. Those people that were honking, that wasn't to do with me, was it?
I think it's fine.
Oh, okay, that's something else then.
Your remember is, if I haven't mentioned anything to you, then you know You are correct, you're fine.
Okay.
How do you know those doing it to you? Might be somebody else, couldn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
There's a lot of things going on around you.
So, yeah.
So if we turn right, so looking across, is it clear?
Yeah.
No gas yet. Let's concentrate on the steering because it's quite tight.
Okay, and then go.
Goes around beautifully, doesn't it?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I did approach that a little bit fast.
Sometimes what happens is a little bit of panic sets in.
Yeah, because
So
I'm
you
like,
try-
I want to clear it, but then, yeah.
Yeah, you want to clear it quick because you're panicking about it,
Yeah.
rather than just holding it back and give yourself that little bit more time, a
Yeah.
couple of seconds more.
Just panic. Okay.
So we're going to be turning left at the end. Good. So there you left your gear a little bit later than normal,
Yeah.
and it made it really smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, rather than trying to get the gear so early where you're trying to force the gear in.
Yeah. So, because before I was like, I used to, well, I do it a little bit sometimes, but like I go straight to gear 1, don't
Yeah,
I?
and you're trying
When I
to
don't
panic
need
getting it in too early, whereas there you got
Yeah.
the speed down really, really nice.
Yeah. Well, they're indicating. Oh no, it might be a hazard actually. No, it's fine.
That frustrates me because you can't tell what it is.
Yeah, because you can only see one side.
Okay, so if we go ahead and then follow the signs onto the A127.
Cool. Got it, yeah.
But then look ahead as well. Are we clear? So going right onto the 127. It's actually surprisingly quiet here. I thought it would have been busy going into the Mayflower.
Yeah. Maybe people don't want to do shopping yet. I could have gone there.
Yeah, good.
Go.
So you've got that
Sorry,
block,
yeah.
haven't we?
I jumped off a little bit, but the decision was made.
Yeah, it's, you're looking and you're seeing the space,
Yeah.
and that's where you want to get your car prepped up.
Yeah. I just didn't plan.
Good, so you merged in really nice there. It's the compromise when you're merging that you want to use the space in front of you to get your speed up,
Yeah.
but not to a point where you get too close to the vehicle in front.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't slow that one down, though, so it's fine.
So if you're following distance,
Yeah.
do you think it's okay?
Yeah, I think.
But what have you got to factor in with following distances at the moment?
Oh, like different weather
Yeah.
conditions as well, yeah.
So let's tell now that the road surface, how would you describe it?
The road surface, I think it's a little bit damp at the moment, isn't it?
It's slightly shiny, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
so distance-wise, we find it doesn't show it. And the camera actually shows that car's a lot further away, but we're actually fine.
Oh yeah, why is it? I'm not that far away from
So I know we've mentioned it before that we always want to go for that staggered formation.
it. Yeah.
So you allow space for maybe that Range Rover or Land Rover to come in
Yeah.
if they wanted to.
I'm trying to use all my mirrors more like generally.
Because it changes so quickly.
Yeah.
So your speed is pretty much spot on, but
Yeah.
not everybody is sticking to the speed limit, aren't they? So they can come
Yeah.
close up to you quite quickly.
it's really difficult, like when someone in front of you is going faster than the speed limit, and you find your speed almost creeping up because you're keeping with the flow, but like they're going too fast. If that makes sense.
What happens is you lock onto the vehicle in front, so you're following what they're doing rather than thinking about what you're doing yourself.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh. I look at my speed, I'm like, oh, maybe I should slow down.
Okay, so we're going to come off here.
Okay.
And I'd like you to follow the signs for Basildon.
Okay, so I'm going left. Okay.
Good.
And then I'm staying to the right. Okay.
Just bring your speed down a little bit. Okay, so what do we need?
And then I need a right signal.
Good.
I have to stay in this lane here.
That's it.
Right, okay. The markings are way better now though. Oh my god, it's really busy. Are they going to let people in?
Right, so maybe I'll keep that on.
Okay.
There's some sort of tail back there. So you might find vehicles here.
Yeah.
I would just creep forward just a little. So here it comes down to people using a bit of common courtesy to clear the space.
Yeah. Because I have to come
so all they're doing is blocking,
there, don't I? Yeah.
Just creep just a little bit.
Okay.
So you're just asking them.
Can I please come in?
So she's too busy.
Okay.
Look, I'd rather block you than let you out.
Yeah.
So we can't do much about it at the moment.
This is the busiest I've seen this one.
There's something happened down Oakbridge Road causing the tailback.
Someone going to let me in? No. Am I too far out?
No, we're fine. We're all good.
No.
So look at the white one, look. Right, she's letting you creep. So creep it. But look at lane 2. So we don't force, we ask.
We're not gonna. Wow. Okay.
Okay. Well done.
You.
Good. Well done.
Okay. Oh goodness me. At least someone let me in.
See there, it's that point where you got your signal on. I intend to turn right.
Yeah.
We can't sit there all day. Somebody has to let you out at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
Just by that slight creep and try and make a bit of eye contact. So if we turn right at the next roundabout.
I'm going to reapply it after this bit.
Good.
And then,
Good, well done.
that was like a moment of hesitation.
No, it's fine. And what you find, getting back to that situation on the roundabout, is that people's mentality is that by not letting you merge, they're getting to where they're going quicker. But they're not, they're still in the queue, they're still sitting where they want to go.
Exactly. It's like that, like when one overtook me the other day, and literally they didn't get any further because I was literally going the speed limit anyway, so they overtook me and they were literally just stuck in front of me. So it doesn't... Almost forgot to go to first there.
Oh, that's good, you've done it, which is good. I remember when we was driving up to the Lake District, it was on one of the motorways.
Yeah.
And I overtook the same vehicle about half a dozen times. Because what they were doing, we was keeping at a constant speed.
Yeah.
So I was flying past us, moving, just flinging it over back to the left. So I was re-overtaking, then they'd come out, overtake me again, and it's going on and on. But we're just keeping them in one lane as much as we could at a constant speed. And people say by darting in between lanes and putting their foot down and slowing down, putting their foot down and slowing down, they're getting there quicker. They're not. It's taking a lot longer, and it's a lot more stressful.
Yeah, definitely. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, are these lights not working?
We've been out for a little while, so how would you treat it?
I'm just gonna. I was just like, be careful just in case someone was there, or if someone. Yeah.
So we're going to turn left at the roundabout. Just becomes uncontrolled, doesn't it?
Yeah. Was I going a little bit fast past it?
It's
then,
fine.
or no?
It's fine. That was good.
Let's see.
Good.
Okay, yeah, I can go.
Well done. So your speed was correct. Made it so much easier.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so much easier not to rush things.
You don't get nowhere.
Yeah.
So what can we see now?
Roundabout.
And
Oh, and all the roadworks.
what about the crossing?
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
so
sorry, yeah, it was a bit.
yep.
Okay, so I think I'm okay. Okay, so I'm straight ahead.
Good. See what you did there. Your speed was really low. You dipped the clutch down, then brought it back up again slowly.
Yeah.
Rather than going into gear 1, which you didn't really need.
Yeah, because I was thinking, oh, I can probably get away with this in gear 2.
There, you was at the bottom end of 2.
Yeah.
So it's better
to just put some oomph into it and go, instead of, because then I'd just be going to 1 and then to 2 and then to 1.
Yeah. So you're doing a lot of gear changing.
Or the other way around, I don't know if these are going to change. I'm going to go.
Then look at this next set. What could happen now?
It could change.
Highly likely, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to slow. Okay, maybe not. Okay,
That's surprising. Normally they
usually
generally quite quick.
Yeah.
But it proves the point you can never be certain how they're going to change.
No, definitely.
You're never sure about the timing.
Yeah, because usually if I can get away with going on a green on 1, then the next one will go orange. But it was okay today.
So if we turn right, that was better. You looked to decide and went.
That was that was good actually.
Yeah.
I'm quite pleased with that.
And this has been your bugbear for a while, and a lot of people is being bold enough to make that decision and stick with it.
Because once you're going, you kind of have to commit to it.
Your decision's got to be made before you get there. So there, you've decided there. I left it in gear 3.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Cool. Decent. Right, I always get confused. Right, I've seen the 40 sign. This is the 40. Because there's the other road which looks so similar, which is a 50.
It is. It's the next one down. It confuses a lot of people.
Yeah.
So where you're at now is where that transitional period from me guiding you, teaching you, whatever word you want to use, and prompting to taking that lead and being decisive and independent. And it is a big step. But I'd rather see you make a wrong decision than no decision, I would say to everybody, because if you make the wrong decision, we can stop, have a chat about it and put it right. If I'm telling you what to do all the time, we don't really know what you're learning.
Because then, obviously, at some point I'm going to be driving by myself, so I have to kind of make,
And we'll turn left here. So what are you looking at now? What vehicle are you focused on?
That van there,
Good.
that lorry. Okay.
So that will still work.
I'm gonna look at
That will work perfectly.
Okay.
So then you lost probably a couple of miles an hour to let that BMW come past.
Don't know what they were doing. But yeah, no. I have to just kind of, it's looking for the gaps, which I'm still a bit, so. The last couple have been alright actually, the last couple of roundabouts. And the last couple of lessons.
And it's the same here with that one, look, they've taken, actually, look, they must have heard us. They've actually moved over and given us the space, which is nice.
Thanks. We're going right at the end.
Yep. Because this one is not a very good one to see. So would you call it open or closed?
Closed, definitely.
Even though you still kept it rolling nicely.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Okay, no, I'm turning. There's so much planning with driving, isn't there?
It's a continual thing, isn't it?
Yeah, just being. Okay, I'm going to lower my speed because I have no clue what's going on. There's loads of cars around here today. Okay, I'm going to have to go into the next space for that one.
Unless that one moves over.
Are they moving over for me?
Yeah, so now look at the space behind it.
Thank you.
Then if we take the next road on the right.
Okay.
Then if we can pull up on the left just after this first lamppost.
Okay. Right. I can never tell how close I am to the
You're
curb.
good now.
Okay. Right. Is that? Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Cool.
Radio. So do you want to switch it off?
Okay. Right.
No, not the camera.
Oh, not the camera. Oh,
the car. It's that little bit of editing you've been doing for me. Just going to your head a little bit.
Sorry.
So, how was that drive?
That was actually quite good. I don't know if it's because of the camera. I always drive better. I don't know why.
More positive,
maybe because it's maybe because it's like not the pressure, but like because I know that there's other people watching me. So I'm hoping maybe it will have that effect on the driving test.
But,
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But a little way to think about it. When you was coming down that last road, you said about the hazards, and I said it's like a continual thing.
Yeah.
Imagine that we've got, this is going to sound a bit weird, we've got a toilet roll or a kitchen roll.
Yeah.
And on each sheet of that roll, there's a hazard.
Okay, yeah.
So when we use the first hazard, we rip it off right away, then the next one appears.
Right,
we
okay,
rip it off right away, and the next one, it's a continual thing.
Yeah, just
So
hazard after hazard,
your journey starts on a new roll and finishes when the roll is finished.
Right, okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I get the
it's like
analogy.
it's a continual thing. So, right, we dealt with that one, rip. What's the next one? Rip.
You always have to be looking for the next
thing.
Yeah.
So looking down this road, for example, what have we got?
We've got, junction, like people coming out of roads maybe.
Right, so what junction's first?
The one on the right there.
Rip it off. What's the next one?
The one on the left.
Rip it off. What's the next one?
The one on the right.
What's after it?
Probably one on the left.
Or you got the bend.
Or you got the
rip
bend.
It off.
Well,
so we're ripping off.
Yeah.
That's why I deal with it. It's one thing. But you're trying to look as far ahead as you can because at the moment, problem 1, 2 and 3 wasn't an issue because there's nothing there. But then where's that pedestrian going to go? Yeah. Look, right on cue, crossing over. So that becomes your immediate problem, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When we first started talking, he wasn't. But look how he's crossing.
Oh my God! What the
rather than go from one side to the next.
Why is he going at such a weird angle?
I'm not sure if you'll see it on the camera because it looks quite a long distance away.
But he's actually quite. What on earth? He could have just crossed the road and not like.
The reason
angle.
The reason he's probably done it is because of like the grass verge.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's damp.
That's fair.
But if you look at it, there is actually a walkthrough just
like
there where that
yeah.
drop curb is.
I mean,
where it's safe for them to.
He still crossed the road safely, I guess. But
yeah,
that was a long way to.
It was a long way, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, right. So, how do you feel now?
Good. I think after when I have a more positive drive, I feel more positive and feel like I might actually be able to do my driving test. But then sometimes
you're well on your way.
Yeah.
But where you might think, oh, he's being a bit hard on me, a bit tough. When you asked me a question, I said, come on, you should know that.
Yeah,
and I
like
said
you throw it back at me because then I should.
Rather than me keep telling, which I said to everybody, and any instructor will say the same thing. We're more than happy to keep telling you. But when we think you do know it, then we've got to try and drag that information out.
Because most of the questions I'm asking, like I already know the answer. I just want to make sure. Do you know what I mean? But like I don't need to because I already know what to do. If that makes sense.
Going back many months now, we had the world famous Cheryl, and what I used to say to her, and I say to a lot of people, is that you've got the knowledge in the loft.
Yeah.
But we want the knowledge out in the garden.
Yeah.
So you've got to bring it from here out in the open. Have the confidence to do that yourself. And I the same conversation with somebody yesterday. That's very lacking in confidence in the car, so you're trying to boost it up. And like I said previously, I'd rather see you make a mistake than we can pull up and work on it, chat about it, than going over the same thing. If you genuinely don't know, then it's fine. You just tell me and we pull over and chat about it. Either way is good. But on the day of the test and beyond, it's going to be totally different. So you've been driving quite a bit in Karen. Karen is Steph's KA.
Karen the KA.
By the way. So how have you been getting on with that?
Yeah, it's been good. I think I'm starting to kind of be able to switch between your car and my car a bit better. But it is good because I can get extra, you know, obviously we have quite a few lessons anyway, quite frequently. But it's nice to get in, like, practicing like a different car with someone different in the car. Like my mum's in the car sometimes, so you know, when you're not driving with me, so it's it's good. It's just obviously because it's an older car, it's a lot different, so it's like the biting point and everything, but I'm getting used to it. But
you will find the more you switch from car to car, your car control will improve. And you get to feel that car so much better. I mean, I had a bit of a nightmare with cars over the last year with the white Fiesta getting hit, and unreliability was a white Fiesta where I'd courtesy cars and loan cars. So some of my pupils actually drove 3 or 4 cars, and their car control really did improve quite nicely. And it's the same with you. Also, what you've got to think about as well, when you take your test, all it is a different voice giving you directions. So you've been out with me, you're going out with your mum quite a bit now. Maybe we could arrange something with somebody else to go out with you.
Because now my mum is like, because I've said, oh, can you say like third exit and stuff like that at the roundabouts. So now she's giving directions like that. So it's nice to have someone different in the car, to get used to having someone different in the car for my test, you know what I mean? Or just in general.
But where do you think, getting back to your mum saying third exit, what could you be doing as well when you're approaching? Where do you need to be looking?
To the right.
And what do you have on the approach?
Oh, the signs, I need to be looking out for the signs more,
and markings.
And markings,
Because you're, like everybody, become reliant on us to say, you're taking the third exit going to so-and-so. So, I'm taking third exit, rather than look at the sign to see where that exit is located.
Which will help on the approach. Aware of the black road markings.
At the end of the day, in a couple of months' time, you're going to be out in Karen on your own. Okay? And you've got to work it out yourself. That's my sister and Colin.
Oh. Fair enough.
Off doing Christmas shopping, no doubt.
Was Toby in the car? I don't think so.
Probably not.
No. Toby probably doesn't like Christmas shopping.
Toby's my sister's dog, by the way.
Sorry, I didn't give any context.
So, I think we wind this video down now, because you've done quite a lot, haven't we? Done what?
Because if you add about half an hour.
Yes, it's pretty good. Any questions you want to ask before we wind it down?
Not that I can think of. I don't know. How can you gauge when someone's kind of getting ready up into the lead up to when they should start booking a test? Or like, how can you tell when they're kind of ready
Me
to take a
personally,
test? Yeah.
right, when I can sit in the car, feeling totally relaxed, and I'm not hovering over the pedals, and also if you look at where my hand is, if I'm sort of sitting with my hand on my knee ready to take the wheel, or if we're sort of chatting generally like we do, and when you're driving completely independently, completely unaided,
right, that's fair enough.
and that's the thing, that is the whole point. And this is where people go wrong. If you're being guided by your instructor or your parents or whoever's sitting in with the car with you, if they're helping you, then you're not ready.
Okay, yeah. Because you have to be able to kind of drive by yourself as well,
And that comes back to that bit we said a little while ago where your mum was saying about the exits, you're looking at the signs, looking at the marks, working it out yourself. And that's what it comes down to. And that's how I judge it.
Okay.
If I feel relaxed in the car, because at the end of the day, the examiners want to feel relaxed in the car.
Like they can send you off with a pass and you'll be fine in the car. Yeah,
I don't look at... I try to get rid of the word test.
Yeah, because it's after you've passed as well, isn't it?
Because what you're thinking about is that what are you on now? What type of lesson?
Driving lesson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not on a passing the test lesson.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah.
So what I don't want is that you don't want to be at a point where you can go out for your test and be lucky and maybe get a relatively easy route and pass, but the next day when you're out on your own, you come up to a major roundabout and you're not confident on how to deal with it.
That makes sense.
Whereas we want to be at a point where you are confident with whatever we throw at you, you can do it on your own, because that's where you want to be. And I've had this conversation so many times with parents who want their son or daughter to go up just to give it a go, and they completely don't mention the word about, are they ready? Are they safe enough to drive on their own? And it's horrifying. And that also is not helping with the waiting times for tests, because people are going up
when they're not ready.
When they're not ready. So they're going up and failing, which then they've got to reapply.
So it's making it,
Another thing which is not going at the test as well now with waiting times is you'll get somebody, I'll get so many calls, most instructors will, somebody ring up, I've got a test in 2 weeks, my instructor's gone on holiday, he's not available. The truth of that is probably that their instructors told them that they're not ready for test and they should be putting the test back. So what they do, they ring round, try to get somebody to take them. But when they can't get an instructor to take them, or they haven't got their own car, that test is now lost. And that's the test where the likes of you or any of my pupils are doing it the right way miss out. So that is not helping with waiting times. There's other factors as well. We are short on examiners. There's a lot have left.
Is there still like kind of backlog from lockdown, or is that still
it has. What you got to think about is that when we come back from lockdown, we didn't work for the best part of a year. We had a few little gaps where we could work for a few weeks. I can't remember the time exactly, but we was off roughly for a year. So when we come back properly, I think it's about 450,000 in the backlog.
Wow.
So you've got that. But then you've had examiners leave either through ill health or they got fed up with the job. So we're short on examiners. But then you've got people, and then you've got people, the new 17-year-olds applying for tests on top of the big backlog. So it's just gone on and on and on. I don't know what the figure is now, but it's still nowhere near where it should be. You know yourself, you look on gov.uk and there's just nothing on there.
It's nothing,
Absolutely nothing. Even on a Monday morning, they released some test dates.
I tried that a couple of times and I never saw anything come up. It was just like a random time on a random day where there was loads that came up and I was just lucky, but
and it literally goes really quickly.
Yeah.
And another thing which isn't helping is, which I think I'll come back to it in a sec, is all these WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups offering tests for some extortionate amount of money.
Yeah, there's loads of people selling tests. Yeah.
My view, it's morally wrong.
Because
it's, you know, I go to work like all instructors. Everybody goes to work to earn a living. Yeah, it's what we do. But to charge you, I mean, the guy you passed with me just over a week ago, Richard, I think he paid £185.
Wow.
Because he had been waiting and waiting and waiting.
Yeah, that's
fair. And what happened was he had a test in Bury St Edmunds, which we really wanted to get rid of because he's nowhere near where we are.
Quite far, yeah.
And literally, he just phoned this guy up on the WhatsApp group, and it was £185.
That's quite a lot, to be fair. But I don't get how they get the test before everyone else. That's the thing.
That's the bit I'm not clever on. As you know, I'm not a techno person.
Yeah, but I don't understand it either, how they do
This is what I don't understand. Let's just say, for example, that you message one of these WhatsApp groups and you give them your license and theory test details, your number. They can then book. This is the bit I don't understand. They're booking multiple tests with your details. So they're paying for the test, but you're not aware of it because they're using their bank details.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense because they could do anything with your like your information as well.
So they're booking a test using your details for £62.50, but then selling it to random people for £185 and upwards. Yeah, and they're just changing the details over. Yeah, I might be wrong in how I'm explaining it, but this is how I'm understanding it. But yeah, you know, they're just using the same person's details, which I don't get why the DVSA are allowing multiple tests under the same details.
Sense, actually,
No, so that's what really does need to be looked at.
Yeah, because surely you can only book one with one, you know, thingy license or whatever.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
And before, when say you went up and failed, you could literally go on to gov.uk the next day and book another test. Yeah. But if you went on the day before, you couldn't say book a test for, right, I've got my test Tuesday, but I'm going to book another one for Thursday just in case I fail. It wouldn't let you book two tests. Yeah. But for some reason now, these techno people know how to override the system and book multiples.
Because that's the slightly worrying part with my driving test, because obviously I'm hoping it will go my way, but obviously anything can happen on the day, and if it doesn't, I'm worried about the wait time to then get another one. That's what I'm worried about, or having to pay like an extortionate amount to book another one. The
difference with you or most, like all my pupils, we want to be absolutely prepared as much as possible. Yeah. But we can't guarantee a pass.
Yeah, exactly.
So
if I'm going to be positive. I'm not saying I'm going to, like, obviously.
If it doesn't go your way, but at least you're in a position whereby, all right, we might book one for 6 months down the line, but you're in a position to jump on a cancellation because you know you really are ready.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
To me, there's two types of fail. One is where you go out for a test, clearly not ready. You're just trying to wing it.
Yeah.
Okay. And the other type is what I get. Not all mine pass. I do get fails from time to time. Yeah. But where you've prepared as much as possible, but something happens
that you can't control, really.
Yeah, or it's out of character for you. Maybe a bit of nerves has kicked you made a slight wrong decision, and it doesn't go your way. But we've done all we can
to prepare
to get to that point.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And the examiners know it. I chat quite a lot to examiners down at Basildon, which is the test centre I use, as you know. And they know me very well. Yeah. They know, like Jill, who you spoke to a few times. Yeah. And they know we don't let people go unless they're really ready. Yeah. And it's like a mutual respect.
That's fair enough.
They respect us. And if they needed to take action in the car, maybe somebody's cut you up and they will look after the car, look after you, which they do anyway. And we look after them because we respect their job. They've got a very hard job.
Yeah.
I spoke to, I'm not going to mention the name, an examiner at Basildon. And while she was doing the paperwork for my pupil, we was just chatting. He says to me, Dave, I had one yesterday come up in a Range Rover. And she said by the time we went through the gates at the end of the test centre, we turned left up to the mini roundabout that you've done this morning, down to the traffic lights and turned left. They had 3 serious faults.
Really?
In the space of 5 minutes.
Really?
And she said, I just felt so uncomfortable and frightened. We just turned back and went back to the test centre.
Yeah. It must have not been dual control as
well.
No,
it's a private runner.
So that's quite... that's quite
because they don't know what they're getting, because it could be anybody. And it gets back to what I was saying earlier, where I'm not saying all parents, but some are letting their son and daughter go up when they're not ready just to wing it and give it a go. Which is wrong. Yeah. Anyway, look, time is dragging on. How long have we done now?
We've been talking for a while, probably almost 40 minutes.
Yeah, so plus the other bit we did earlier, we're going to add that up. It's quite a long video. Yeah. So we're going to wind it down, guys. If you've got any comments on what Stephanie and myself have been speaking about while I've been sitting here parked up, or any comments on Steph's drive, we said before, just drop a comment down below, drop a question. It really helps us out to like and share. Yeah. We've noticed that a lot of people that watch the videos haven't subscribed, so it would really help us to click the button, especially now Steph has done an intro and an outro. Yes,
which we're hopefully going to try and add to this.
We are going to add to this video, so hopefully it should work out well. Yeah. So do appreciate you watching, but say please just comment any questions. Feel free to ask, and also it gives Steph a bit of a boost in confidence because she's getting comments on her videos, because she's allowing you into her lesson, so it repays the favour a bit, isn't it? Yeah. And we're going to wind this down. We're going to go back for a cup of coffee. Yes. So definitely. We'll speak to you soon. Have a great weekend, all. Take care. Be lucky.
Bye.